the center of Aalto University, there is a special green area. Under a wooden pavilion that resembles the school's logo A few hives are always surrounded by busy bees, and all kinds of crops are thriving in the sunshine. This is Aalto University's test site, a student-led community for sustainable practices. Test site members aim their attention at planning and carrying out meaningful projects collectively. Currently, the test site community runs a number of workshops, events, construction, and gardening throughout the year. Activities usually take place from early spring until late fall. Community has always been the keyword of the test site. For instance, A-Frame, the iconic pavilion at the site where we conducted interview in this video, is the result of the joint efforts throughout several years. It has become a great place for members and all Aalto students to enjoy the view. Gabriela is happy to share the story of A-Frame with us.
Hi, my name is Gabriela, and I'm from the Creative Sustainability Program. Last year I was one of the coordinators for the test site and a part of the team that built the A-Frame. We worked with students from across all of the programs to design it, and then a group of people did sourcing for materials with the goal to use as many sustainable materials as possible. The goal was to finish all 4 sides, but it turns out with very limited resources, it's really challenging to do that.
Yeah.
Originally, it was just the base A structure with the 2 platforms on both floors.
Yeah.
And when I arrived at Aalto, I remember saying, we got to finish this thing. And then a number of people were really interested in it. It was very student driven. And it's hard when you have a lot of other things going on.
Yeah.
So more than anything, it was like how to keep the energy up so that we actually get it finished. But we did it, and that was really exciting.
Looking out from the A-frame is the busiest part of the test site, the gardening area. During the short warm season in Finland, which lasts from the end of May to September, this little piece of land has seen all the hard work of the gardening group and has rewarded them with bountiful harvest. Gardening is also one of the longest running projects at test site. Petri, an active member of the gardening group as well as the test site, will tell us its story.
I'm Petri Kangassalo and I'm a PhD student in Aalto University. I have been at the test site for 7 years, I think. So I have been mainly involved in the garden project. From the beginning I have been taking care of the garden. Originally I was gardening like there a few hundred meters that way. And then I just heard about this student project. Some of these test site people contacted me. And I just got interested and then we decided to move our garden boxes from there to here. And I remember we were looking for the best spot, but then we decided to leave it there. And originally we only had, I think, 4 boxes. It was much smaller, this garden. So I think it originally started from the creative sustainability students' idea that they will want to make this practical sustainability test site. Every year we had so many different people and so many different ideas. So I think it has worked surprisingly well because I have been also involved in this NGO, like this official NGO for a long time, and it's like this much more bureaucratic. So here we just have this open meeting, but still it somehow works, so it's quite interesting.
The best collaborators in test site are not as humans, but the bees. They carry the heavy responsibility of pollinating crops as well as produce honey, test site's most popular product every autumn. Now the beekeeping group are donning protective suits and carrying out routine inspections of the newly active colonies, recording larvae and honeycombs, making sure there are enough bees and honey being stored during the summer.
I'm Francis, I'm a PhD student. I'm also doing beekeeping at the test site for the last 3 years. So we basically are like a group of students who take care of 3 hives at the test site. So it's just like we start the activities from May to September, August. So that's the active beekeeping season. So every once every week or like once every 2 weeks, we check on the bees. So we have 3 hives, and each hive has like a group of people who take care of the hive throughout the season to understand how the bees are doing throughout the season. So the people I meet here, like many people I have the chance to meet them at the different places. For example, I know Petri from here, and I also know Petri from Dodo. So people from Dodo I also know from here, and it's like network of people that you meet not at one location. It's nice to meet people who are in the field of sustainability.
In fact, most of the members don't have fixed duties, but rather being the flexible and proactive part of the community, participating in various activities while constantly coming up with new ideas so that Test Site is always evolving and progressing. As an active member of Test Site, Ronia is involved in many different groups such as gardening and beekeeping.
I'm Ronia, and I've just discovered Test Site like half a year ago. So right now I'm actually just gonna go beekeeping after this. So we're taking care of the hive throughout the year, but especially during summer you have to check every week. But I'm also, I've participated in the gardening, we've been doing some planting. I also launched my idea for an initiative. I just came to the Test Site meeting and said, I would like to do some food saving. Is there a way, is someone else interested? And then we formed a group and started doing that. We are building a biogas digester, turn food waste into biogas for cooking, and also effluent, which is like a fertilizer for plants. So what I appreciate about Test Site is that it's a place for action. Because there's so much theory and dreams and ideas what you could do for sustainability, but it's so grounded of the project that we really do it hands-on ourselves with other people in a community, because it's bringing the kind of knowledge and the ideas into a practical level that really matters. Otherwise, they're just ideas.
As the members said, the Test Site is an organic community. Here, students are sharing skills and knowledge, learning from each other, turning theory into action, and creating change with our hands. Test Site, never too short, stay cool, and of course you in front of the screen. We share the same vision, to be responsible for our future, and we believe that every small action we take will lead to a great change.